When the housing bubble burst in the spring of '07 and markets collapsed, hedge funds were hurting.
Our economy and our markets will not recover until the bulk of this housing correction is behind us.
As the markets continued to tank, down 40% by November, hundreds of hedge funds stopped allowing clients to withdraw money or simply shut down.
In October, it's the worst market we've seen in, maybe 70 years. But Bernie's still making money. And why would you invest in the equities markets when you can put a substantial portion of your monies into this fund that's generating very consistent returns even in this down market? So it was very appealing to the investors. If anything, people wanted to get money out of the equities markets and move it more into Bernie because he's the only one making money, consistent money in this marketplace.
He stopped buying AIG and he stopped buying Citibank. It wasn't in his basket. They were always in his basket. And, I called him and I said, it was really terrific that you avoided all these financials.
What did he say?
He said that he thought that the investment bankers and the major banks were destroying the United States.
Mansky and de la Villechais placed even more money, including their personal accounts, with Madoff. The problem was that by December, even Madoff started getting more requests for withdrawals than deposits.
People are losing money. Everyone's got margin calls. There's a lot of movement of money. So I think a lot of the large institutions needed money, even if it was parked in Bernie's funds, to help pay back other investors or to run their own businesses, whatever it was. So I think anytime there's a down market, that's when a lot of these Ponzi schemes blow up because there's often lots of redemptions, even if the investment's doing well.
The fact is, he easily could have gone through his life without this being found out. The only reason that this ended was because at one given point in time, the economy did so badly that people needed to get money out of Madoff's investments.
In the final days, Madoff called his biggest feeder, Fairfield Sentry, and demanded they stem the bleeding. Eager to help, Noel, Pedreita, and Tucker began a massive fundraising campaign, launching a new Madoff fund called Fairfield Emerald. It didn't attract enough new capital, and withdrawals from Sentry continued. A desperate Tucker then wrote Madoff. Dear Bernie, we apologize. These redemptions are panic-driven. Our firm is very dependent on its relationship with your firm. Our mission is to remain in business with you. But it was too late. The scheme was up. On December 11th, the morning after Madoff had allegedly confessed to his sons, the FBI knocked on his door and asked if there was an innocent explanation. Madoff said no. It was, quote, one big lie.
He confessed with pride. Like, look what I did. I mean, you're not going to believe what I did when you get to the bottom of this.
Here's a guy who thinks he got over on the world for the last 30 years and doesn't have a bit of remorse. And too bad.
I have no interest in psychoanalyzing Madoff. The man is a monster. He's evil. I cannot fathom hurting every single person I met, every dear friend. It just doesn't get worse than that.
There's nothing that I would like to say to Bernie Madoff that I can say on television. But this may be the only huge fraud in history where the government has extreme complicity. Oh, that's what I would have to say.
I blame the government. I really, truly do. That red flags went up over the years and nothing was done about it. It's mind-boggling. What can I tell you?